Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this is going to be day 2 of the free-to-play series. We'll go over my thought process and everything going on so far, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so in case this is your first video catching up on the series that I'm doing here for free-to-play, I am chronicling the daily progress right here in a little diary that tracks all the different data points for the account and how it is going so far. So I'll kind of let you know what's going on in the gameplay. So on day 3, I'm going to be focusing on getting my Kael set up in Lifesteal. You can see here that I just got the daily reward. I got some gloves as a piece here that I'm definitely going to put on the Kael, these crit rate gloves. Now, I do believe that these are pre-rolled. I think you're supposed to get a certain set of stats to make sure they're usable. Like, you get the speed boots, the attack percent chest, and then the crit rate gloves. So I'm definitely going to be using those and rolling them up to about 11 or 12. Sometimes they throw out a challenge, upgrade artifacts to level 12 or whatever, but I think I've passed most of those, and now it's going to be upgraded stuff to 16. These gloves will probably be one of my first upgrades to 16, because these 4-star crit rate gloves with speed, attack, and HP. Hopefully, we get some good rolls here. Level 8, I would like to get speed at least once out of this. Okay, double attacks, a little bit of a rip, but hopefully at level 12 we can hit a speed. We're gonna go ahead and take it up to 12 and hope it goes well. I don't want it'd be rough to have it go 0 for 3 on speed, but it is what it is. They're still gonna be really good gloves, especially this early in an account. All right, and that wasn't the best RNG there on the silver and also on the rolls, but I mean, at least he'll hit hard, so we'll take it. So now I'm sitting at 3-piece Lifesteal, and it's time to get Kael kitted out in Lifesteal because that will help me progress a lot, of course. Lifesteal is amazing in the early and mid game. So what I'm going to do is look at which piece is the worst that I can replace. We've got a 4-star weapon, so that attack roll. Okay, I'll probably go for a 3-star Lifesteal helm to go ahead and replace this. So what I would do is come into the campaign. I just now got the Battle stage down. Now the cool thing is, in stage 9, we can go ahead and grind up for the War Maiden that you see right here. I want to make sure and get a War Maiden on my account ASAP because of her ability here that is AoE, big defense break. So that'll probably be my next max in terms of what I'm going to be doing. But before I dive into these campaign runs, I got an exciting thing to do in this video because I just got a skill book for beating Battle Khazar in the campaign. So what we're going to go ahead and do is fire up the last book on Kael skills. Of course, I probably wouldn't spend this if I got good RNG, but you know how it goes. We max the A1, we max the A2, and of course the last book is going to be the cooldown that I want to get to help the rotation of my skills so that it is default and then 3 and then 4. I really need that cooldown, so we're going to go ahead and pop that on. And day 2, about 6 or 7 hours of gameplay in, we've got Kael fully booked out and ready to rock, and then we're going to be working on getting the Lifesteal. I'm going to probably go for Helm. So what we'll do is we're not going to get something amazing. Obviously, it's the normal campaign. We're just going to hope for like a 3-star helm, like an uncommon that gets crit rate or speed as a substat or something. We're going to use that for a little bit until we can get into the hard campaign and then start. But definitely with Lifesteal on, my Kael will be able to progress a lot easier because he'll be able to kind of sustain himself. I won't have to worry about support. And then what I'm going to do is probably build Shield Guard as the second champion here. I had a commander, but I ended up using that commander for food to rank up my Kael to 5 stars as soon as possible. So I'm going to probably work on the Shield Guard here. And it's also a nice compliment because Shield Guard is Spirit. My Kael's Magic Affinity, so on some of those stages where there's a lot of Force Affinity, maybe Kael's weak, my Shield Guard can come in and be strong against those opponents with the Spirit Affinity, helping out the Kael being weak in the Magic versus Force scenario. So that's what I'm going to be doing next, is kind of grinding out the Lifesteal stage, trying to get a helm. Then I'm going to dive into stage 9. Hopefully, I'm going to get a War Maiden, but I'm also going to try to progress as far as I can because I want to start getting my energy to be worth as much XP as possible. I don't want to really grind for a War Maiden in normal if I don't have to, because I really want to keep progressing and make sure that I'm getting XP as best I can and not wasting energy. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll grind this till I get a 3-star uncommon helm. Then I'll probably try to move on, and ideally it'll have like crit rate or speed as the substat, and we'll be off and rolling. And I also need to make sure I'm going back to a few of these previous stages and scooping up these stars so I can progress and get these rewards as I go along the bottom here. I was able to get an Ancient Shard by campaign star reward, but it did not go very well this time either. My first Ancient Shard went super horrible. My second one did not go any better. Come on, baby.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, we got to take the positive things in life. Now I can do my Kael because I have a chicken. But yeah, so it'll be a good opportunity while both my main Kael and my shield guard that I'm working on, while they both need XP, it'll be a good time to kind of slide back to some of these earlier stages and 3-star them so that I can make sure that I'm progressing my content. That's a good opportunity to do that while my Kael's not max level, and it'll be a little bit more efficient than coming back and doing it later when Kael's maxed and I'm just kind of having to waste energy. So now is a good time to make sure and check all these back stages. You can see here I haven't 3-starred any of these. So now it's a good time. Now these stages are going to be a lot easier. It's a good time to go back and clear some of these stars as well. And then also make sure I'm working on that Lifesteal helm that I need so I can complete the introductory Lifesteal build of my Kael, because he'll be able to 3-star a lot of these older stages a lot easier now while I'm working on the shield guard here and getting some free levels. And then as I do that, as the shield guard gets stronger, then I'll be able to clear those levels on full auto while I'm farming for that Lifesteal helm. I won't have to step in a manual or anything. It'll be a lot easier. And then also getting that Lifesteal set finished on my Kael will help a lot in PvP, because at this low in the arena, you don't really one-shot anything. You end up in some sustained battles. So so having the Kael there that is able to kind of sustain himself and hit hard and crit, get that crit rate up. We've already got it up to about 70%. As long as we're critting, we're healing up, and in some of those sustained battles, I'll have a lot better opportunity to move up, at least win a little bit more consistently in the arena. But it's not going to be good for a while. It's going to be a grind until I can really get a team set up, and that's probably going to take a while on a free-to-play account. But I will definitely keep you updated on the progress of the PvP team, and I think the Lifesteal will help down at this rank for sure. And I cannot clear the spider yet, but we were able to get a daily login reward for a ring, so I popped it up a few levels, and that definitely helps. 1,000 HP at this level is nothing to sneeze at, so that was definitely a good upgrade because I cannot farm the spider yet. We'll have to work on some AoE champions, hopefully get something good out of a shard eventually. Really bad luck that I haven't gotten anything out of a mystery shard. I've pulled probably like 80 mystery shards, and I've got some in the chamber here that I'm definitely going to be pulling during the next day while we're leveling up food and stuff and farming for that Lifesteal finishing piece. Hopefully we're pretty due. There's no sympathy timer on mystery shards. There is on Ancient, Void, and Sacred. After a certain amount, I think it's 200 Ancients, 200 Voids, and like 20 Sacreds. After a certain amount of time, you start getting guaranteed to get the rarest pull of that shard. Mystery shards have a 1.4% chance of getting a rare, but there's no sympathy timer on that rare, so you can get one in 10 shards or you can get one in 500 shards. It's just massive RNG. You don't know when it's coming. I've pulled about 80, so in terms of average RNG, I should be getting a rare out of a mystery shard at any point now. But yeah, I mean, 2 days in and about 7 hours of gameplay in, and we are able to get the Kael very close to the introductory Lifesteal set, and I've got his skills fully maxed out here about 7 hours in on free to play. So I'm happy with how that's gone, focusing on the events, the challenges, the campaign stars, and making sure to scoop up those rewards as we can. Getting past the Battle Khazar and clearing that stage was another rare book, so that definitely helped, being able to take down that boss. And now we're moving into the War Maiden stage, and we're really moving along here on day 2. I'm happy with how it's gone so far. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I always enjoy hearing your guys' perspective. If you think I'm doing anything wrong, or if you think I'm heading in the right direction, I really enjoy bouncing ideas back and forth based off of what I hear from you guys in comment sections and on stream. So I'll pull up the sheet one more time if you want to see what the progress is looking like. Day 1, day 2, there's videos on the right. I'll link to this video over on the right side under day 2, and we will keep you guys up. So like the first maybe 2 or 3 days, it warrants a video every day because there's lots going on. But we'll probably hit our stride here where I'll probably only have to do like 2 videos a week or something and just kind of explain what's going on and the thought process behind what's changing. We probably won't need a video every single day, or unless something big happens, you summon a big champion or something, or lots of things change. But right now, the first couple days, I thought it warranted a progress update and really wanted to get some content out there for the start of it at least. But we'll play it by ear. Maybe we'll do 3, 4 videos a week. Maybe it'll be 1 or 2. We'll just kind of we'll see kind of how much content is needed based on what is happening on the account. So that's gonna do it for this one. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.